Prepare yourself, guys. This is
Prepare yourself. It's very weird.
T3 Media.
Through the media.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talking Through the Medias, your home for entertainment, news, and reviews by fans for fans. Remember to like the video, subscribe if you like what you see, and send us those questions, those comments, those suggestions, those concerns. We want to hear them all. I'm Amy Newman, and joining me today is the wonderful Chris Fagan. That wasn't a very creative one. I'm sorry.
It was the best. Like it's
this weekend fried my brain. Chris.
It's been one of those weeks, so you're always forgiven. See, that's Amy Newman. I'm Chris Fagan. You know, we're back, guys. Remember, we do our little entertainment news show every week, and here it is. You can watch this video, and then we will go through your questions, comments, concerns, just like Amy said, and we'll also talk about some things on like we got your vote, we got your mail, and we're gonna do that. Right now we got 3 topics we're gonna talk about. Shuffle through them real fast. I pick the ones that I like. I always say no to the ones that Amy wants, and we just have fun doing it.
We're just having a laugh.
That's all. That's all it is. So let me try to get started. There's been technical difficulties all the live long day, so I'm just gonna try to power through all this the best I can. I'm not even gonna worry about the graphics. Look, just guys, after this, if you want to subscribe to the channel, do so. Just hit the like button. Let us know what you guys think at all times. Remember, we have a podcast here, so if you don't have time to watch us on YouTube, check us out on iTunes. Send us a review too, because that also helps. Anywhere you see Talking Through the Medias at T3 Medias, just hit the like button. It's my favorite show button. Amy's great smile. All those comments that we like to get. And, that doesn't make us uncomfortable.
Just validate us on any and all platforms.
We're only great if you find us attractive. That's no. Don't just do that. I don't know what to say about compliments sometimes. I don't know. What about you, Amy? How are you on compliments? I think we've talked about this before. Is it just like weird to you?
I think I've tried to get better at taking them, like just actually accepting compliments, but I think we've proven at my best it's still pretty much like okay, thank you, but I've tried to at least not do the like no, I'm awful, because that's just weird for everybody.
Right. It could be worse. We could be the complete opposite. It'd be like yes, love me, that makes me sick. I hate when people act like that.
Oh, I love a little confidence. I think it's wonderful. Own it. If you sexy, then flaunt it, in the words of a great philosopher by the name of Bruno Mars.
What was that? Oh, I thought it was like, I'm sexy and I know. Anyway, okay. We're going to go down a rabbit hole here. So, like I said, guys, we have
the Greek philosopher, LMFAO.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I feel like this is going great. From Cinemablend. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard have been battling in court for months, most recently with Depp suing The Sun after the publication referred to him as, quote, a wife beater. The judge ultimately sided with The Sun, resulting in Warner Brothers asking the actor to step away from his role as Grindelwald in the Fantastic Beast movies. This has also put Mads Mikkelsen atop the list of actors being considered to replace Johnny Depp in the David Yates-directed Fantastic Beast 3, the 3rd installment of the Harry Potter spinoff based on the JK Rowling fantasy franchise. And now, nearly 1 million moviegoers have signed a petition for Heard to be fired from her role in the Aquaman franchise.
Can you believe that?
A lot of pieces to this story.
And it's still going. It's crazy.
And likely will be for a very, I feel like this has sort of put a mark on both these actors' careers, obviously to differing degrees, but at this point, I feel like when you hear Johnny Depp or Amber Heard, it's the first thing you think of is this whole ordeal.
Yeah, it's you want to say a pox on both their houses. That's what a lot of people are trying to say. But for the most part, especially our audience, it's like mostly Team Johnny in a way. And we'll get in on that a little bit later. Whether it's fair or not, I mean, there's something that John Campea said that I'm trying to remember. I'm trying not to be that, I have my favorite, so I'm going to take their side kind of a guy, even though I'm guilty of that all the time. But because
I feel like it's a complicated issue, and I feel like, as we've discussed on this show before, we as a society, and especially on the internet, I feel like don't always do great with nuance. And I feel like there's two pieces to the sort of like save Johnny thing.
Yeah.
Where on the one hand, there absolutely have also been allegations and from what I understand, to some degree, some proof that Amber Heard was also abusive towards Johnny Depp.
Right.
And that absolutely needs to be taken seriously. I completely agree with people saying, you know, this is a prime example of how abuse against men is not taken as seriously as abuse, a man abusing a woman. And when men are the victims, it tends to get brushed aside. And I think that's absolutely valid. And like, we do need to be looking at Amber Heard, and we do need to be having the same discussions of how does this affect her career. But yeah, sometimes the Save Johnny stuff does feel like it has an element of like, but he's my favorite actor.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, that doesn't mean
that he's 100% innocent. Yeah, it doesn't mean that. You're right. And as you were saying that the story just, and I thought this was going to be like the last time we talked about this on the show was going to be the last time we ever talk about it, because I was like, what else could come of it? And I think you brought it up, the whole thing with Grindelwald, the Fantastic Beast, a movie I still haven't seen either of those movies. I have yet to see them.
You're not missing much.
But I
saw the first one. I saw maybe the second one took off.
Maybe I'll start with the second one, because I heard Johnny Depp it's worth it for Johnny Depp's performance. So maybe I'll watch. But do you think the first one kind of left a bad taste in my like? I don't even want to waste time.
Yeah, it's not the Harry whole Potter franchise to me, because I like Harry Potter. Right. As I've spoken on the channel before. Do not agree with a lot of JK Rowling's personal bigotry and some of her very hateful comments that she's made in recent years. But I do like the Harry Potter series as a franchise. I still enjoy those books. I still enjoy those movies. That's a bit of a separate the art from the artist thing for me. Yeah. I feel like the Fantastic Beast movies are just like, wow, you found a thing I had basically no interest in from this franchise and like blew it up in the most boring, sort of gray, uninteresting way possible.
That's what it felt like. And that's why I never wanted to watch it. But when even in Comic-Con, when Johnny Depp did a Loki thing where he came out on stage in character to introduce himself to the audience, the audience ate it up, and I just kept hearing Johnny Depp made this franchise, but turned the whole thing around. Like, I kept hearing it. So I'm like, I gotta watch Fantastic Beast now. So I was going to get around it. And when I heard that he was coming back in the third one, I was like, well, they're bringing the villain back. So I guess it's like, maybe he's like a Voldemort thing. Like he's the big bad, I guess. So
Grindelwald, it's been a while since I've read Harry Potter, but I know it's a whole thing.
But it's a whole thing, right? So but when I saw that he was being taken off, and I don't want to. I know we only have a limited time to stay on each spotlight, but the main thing I thought of I'm not upset with who they picked to replace him. I mean, talent is talent. I mean, I'm sure he'll do great. Mads, how do I say his name? Mads Mikkelsen. But
that's how I said it. Doesn't mean it's right.
But the one thing, and I'm going to try not to do the I love Johnny, so I should just attack Amber thing. Cause I heard the video where she could admit to being bad. Cause like we said, we're not in the jury. We're only getting the information we've gotten. We're not getting all the information that the court has been given. Right. Yeah. So I'm not going to do that anymore. But what I'm upset with is Warner Brothers and their inconsistency, because Ezra, like, what was it? Was it Ezra Miller? Who's also in this franchise.
In the Aquaman. And
in Flash. He was also he did Justice League, and he's our Flash. He's also got into some trouble on camera hitting a woman. Nothing is Warner Brothers doesn't even talk about it. Amber Heard, accused of being abusive to Johnny Depp, also employed by Warner Brothers. Yeah. And the fans have been very vocal about getting her off, to the point where they want to petition her off of Aquaman. Nothing happens. But Johnny Depp gets fired. I just don't see the consistency.
what also feels weird to me is the timing of all this, because I feel like the Johnny Depp Amber Heard
It's like last year, right?
allegations and trials and all this stuff's been going on for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it took this whole thing with the Sun's libel case.
With that lawsuit against the Sun, and then the judge determining
why is that the breaking point?
Well,
if this information has been on the, like, I remember when the second Fantastic Beast movie came out, it was part of the conversation of, I don't know if I want to support a movie with Johnny Depp in it,
right?
Because that information was already coming out. I don't know if we knew all the details.
Well, at that time, it was just the Sun printed that he was a wife beater. He sued because that was defamation of character. Like, you're not going to call me that out there. I'm going to sue you for libel. And then, according to what's going on in the case, after a little bit of an investigation, the judge determined, you're suing the Sun for defamation of character, but here is evidence that you were basically the Sun proved that he did abuse Amber Heard. So he lost that lawsuit. When I'm assuming that's what Warner Brothers is basing it on. Everybody else is like denying it or keeping their mouths quiet about it. But you, Johnny Depp, you actually sued for defamation of character, and the judge determined that the Sun was right. Mm-hmm. So that's probably what the legal guys are basing it on. But I still feel like, I mean, like, look, we got Ezra, not to keep throwing him under the bus, we got him on video.
Yeah.
And nothing happened so I feel like if they would have did nothing in this, if you're not going to do anything to everybody else, I feel like Johnny Depp could have gotten that same treatment, or be consistent and fire them all.
Or at least explain,
or at least perfect. That's exactly what we're gonna what was printed on the in the community for an upcoming We Got Your vote. So and
it's true. It's just to act like this isn't a glaring issue.
Yeah, like somebody really has it in for Johnny Depp up there. Somebody at Warner Brothers must not like Johnny or something, right? Yeah.
And I can understand why they made the decision they did. But if you're going to start standing up to these situations, you need to
be consistent.
Some degree of like actual moral code with how you enact these decisions.
Exactly. Well, guys, that's our thoughts on the whole thing. Let us know what you guys think. We'll talk about it more maybe on We Got Your Mail. Definitely, we already have some of your comments coming up, I think, on We Got Your Vote as well, because I polled this a little bit, like twice, I believe. So check that out. If you want to add your opinions on it some more, put it in the box below, and we'll probably talk about it again. Hopefully, things will get a little bit better on this topic, but we'll just see. Moving on to the next trending topic of the week.
Clea DuVall had been a ubiquitous actor in movies and on television for years when she got the idea for Happiest Season, a holiday romantic comedy with a lesbian couple at its center. I'd never seen a movie that really represented my experience, she says. Any LGBTQ plus characters were, if they were there at all, side characters. It's delightfully conventional, all while being completely subversive because of the movie's queer spin on the genre. And if everything goes well for Happiest Season, Abby and Harper should take their place alongside the couples of Love Actually and The Family Stone, ensconced forever in cozy holiday viewing. Happiest Season stars Kristen Stewart as Abby and Mackenzie Davis as Harper, and is coming out November 25th. I believe that's Hulu is going to be.
Coming out on Hulu, right. Mm-hmm. What did you think about that trailer when you saw it?
I think it looks very fun. I think there's a lot of, we are getting, you get inundated every holiday with the like cheesy rom-coms. And I feel like with the streaming services dipping their toes in the water, because it's like, look, I love a good, bad, like Hallmark Christmas movie, but they are so cookie cutter and they get so repetitive. So I think it's been interesting to watch like Netflix and Hulu start dipping their toes in the water, and like some of them are just like Hallmark movies part 2, and then some of them do start breaking that cookie cutter a little bit of like, oh, it's wonderfully conventional, and also it has this wonderful like, oh, I haven't seen one of these with a lesbian couple at its center, and that does add a nice refreshing twist, and it's got a good cast, and the trailer made me chuckle, so I'm sold. I'll check it out.
When I put my brain into the whole Hallmark holiday movie box. I was like, you know what, I can get it because I'm even guilty of that. I love the Disney Plus film. Was it Noel? I love that movie. Some people didn't like it. I loved it. I'm gonna watch it again in December. So I can get into those types of. But when I took myself out of that, when I just wanted to judge the trailer, Kristen Stewart, how did this movie really interest me? At first, it did. I was like, okay, with the spin on it, with it being a lesbian couple and whatnot. I was like in the middle of watching. I'm like, have I seen that before? They've never tried this yet, have they?
Yeah.
And with the fashion of it, the way it was, it felt like a Hallmark kind of a I'm like, not in this vein. I don't think so. And I was really digging it. And then I just started. So I took that head off, and I was like, all right, now let's just judge the trailer for what it is. And I was like, I'm not into it. I didn't like the trailer at all. The concept of it, I love. The idea of it, I love. But then when I took those hats off and I was like, is this a good trailer? I did not like it. And then I was like, am I going to get on the show and just pump it up because I like the idea of it? Or am I going to be honest and say that trailer just didn't do it?
Have you ever seen a trailer for like one of these Christmas movies that really looks that good, or is it just like cute?
No, they mostly all look that bad too. But even in the whole Hallmarky, like even if this movie was already like, if this was like a year ago and this was already considered a classic by the majority, and I'm watching it for the first time or something. Did I like the trailer? No, I just thought the jokes didn't land with me. Then, so I'm thinking maybe I'm not gonna watch this movie because the trailer didn't do it for me. Then recently I found out
you went on an emotional journey.
I went on a journey with this. Then then I found out who made this movie, and was it Clea DuVall? And I was like, that's it. It wasn't Kristen Stewart. It wasn't. And I'm watching. I'm starting, and I love was it Schitt's Creek right now? I'm binge watching that, and I'm loving Schitt's Creek. And when I saw the star of that in there, I was like, oh wow. But even that didn't excite me. I was like, okay, it's funny, okay, but it doesn't look like the jokes that I'm getting from Schitt's Creek I'm going to get here, so I'll just keep watching Schitt's Creek. But when I read that Clea DuVall, I was like, oh, that's it. I love her. So I'm watching this movie.
They got you in the end.
At the very end. If I didn't see that name, I probably would have skipped it. But I've had a crush. I don't have a chance in hell with her, but she's been on my list since The Faculty.
I think here's my thing. It didn't look like a mind-blowingly brilliant movie, right, but it looked absolutely on par with like the best of that mid-tier charming holiday movie, right?
Right.
And I feel like it's also so important that not every movie with an LGBT couple has to be art, film, Oscar winning. Like, give the lesbians their sweet mid-tier holiday movie. Like, more of that. I think it's a wonderful thing. And it looks cute and it looks charming, and I will watch it because I'm a sucker for a dumb holiday movie, and I would rather watch that than, the Christmas cookie where she has to go save the bakery in her hometown for like, they're all the same
Christmas
movie.
Beauty pageant to save. It's always that bad plot.
We are getting another Christmas switch, and I think they may have added a third Vanessa Hudgens to it. Yeah. TBD, I need to look into this further.
I think what always intrigued me about the whole concept of it is the fact it was something I think that Kristen Stewart, or was it Clea DuVall, said in that article, where it was like, don't even think that this is one of those stories where the two love interests are gonna like make it in the end. This to me feels like it's going to be one of those stories where it's like, it's not, we've seen it all with, when it's the guy and the girl story. We've seen them all. We've seen the stories where they don't make it in the end. We've seen the ones where they always make it in the end.
They're not going to make it's Christmas. They have to make it.
But what I'm saying is that she set it up. Well, I think she said that in the article too. Of course they're going to make it. But there's some parts where you're like, you can see, ooh, maybe they won't. And you would find that believable. I'm thinking that's what they were kind of, I was trying to sell. So what I kind of got from that was they're trying to let us know that even a couple like this, they're having the exact same ups and downs and the problems and the happy times, and just like every other couple.
And it's a good actual like driving force in the movie, because if you haven't watched the trailer, the sort of main plot point is it's Kristen Stewart's character going home with her girlfriend and finding out her girlfriend is not out to her parents. So she's trying to pass Kristen Stewart off as like, oh, this is my friend who didn't have anywhere to go for the holidays, which like is a sustainable, interesting plot development that's like way better than like, is she gonna save the Christmas card shop and end up with the hunky lumberjack from her hometown, or is she gonna go back and be a lawyer in the big city? That's every Hallmark movie.
Right. That's the one thing that this type of a movie can bring to the table that hardly any other of those other cookie cutter ones can. The whole thing about being in the closet and not coming out to the maybe, you know what? No, I'm about to dive deep again. Maybe I have a personal stake in this, because maybe it reminded me of not when I came out of the closet to my parents as a lesbian, but when in a previous relationship, one of the things that we had a big problem with, or at least that I had a problem with, was that I felt like in a lot of situations that were important to me or important to us, I felt like my side wasn't being, not that my side had to be taken every time, because I could have been wrong, but at least my side, I felt like I wasn't being heard. And then the opinions of people who weren't even involved, like people on her side of the family, had more of her ear, her attention, her respect than me, the boyfriend or slash husband, and that's actually involved. Like this is a me you problem. Why are you only taking value into the opinions of people who aren't even living here in the, like, maybe that was I think maybe it was dragging that feeling out. Maybe I'm throwing too much shade on my own personal shade in it and not giving it a fair shake. But I'll try. I want to. But
you're not a lesbian, Chris. I just have to double check.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, but I feel like when I saw Clea DuVall in there, I love her. Especially, like I said, I love her in the Falcons. Almost everything I've seen her in, and I was reminded how much I loved her when I saw her again in Veep. So when I saw that I was like, I'm wondering why she doesn't act as much. It's because she's writing and directing. There we go. So I'm happy now. So I'm like, I'm glad she's out there. Question is, guys, what did you guys think about, and not just you hardcore Kristen Stewart fan, like trust me, I can already tell when this video comes out, the Kristen Stewart fans, they are on fire. They are already going to like light up the comments board about this whole thing. I'm like, honestly, what do you honestly think about the idea of this movie, the twist on the characters? Do you find it as interesting as we do? Did you like the trailer? Did you hate the trailer? Are you a Clea DuVall fan like I am? Everything that you think about it, let us know below, and maybe we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail. So with that one gone and out of the way, what is the next trending topic of the week?
Well, you may be wondering, why aren't we streaming live? It's Wednesday night. My phone is blowing up with texts. Everyone's obviously very concerned. I'll tell you, nobody's asked, but YouTube experienced widespread technical problems playing videos. User reported YouTube problems spiked around 7 p.m. Eastern. The issues appeared most acute in the Northeast US and Western Europe, as well as Mexico, Australia, and South America. Outages are rare for YouTube, which boasts more than 2 billion monthly logged in users and claims it streams more than 1 billion hours of video daily.
So it's like everybody in Africa was like, I don't know what you're talking about. Our YouTube is fine. But yeah, for the rest of the world, people were freaking out. I'm watching.
Well, I think it's always the weird thing too, where you always initially assume like, what's wrong with my phone? What's wrong with my computer?
I unplugged the Wi-Fi or something to see if it was that. How long did it take you to realize that it was? Because I found out from you. You had to. I think you texted me and was like, "It's down."
I was humble brag trying to do a workout because I'm super fat. But I was trying to do a workout, and I was trying to like check a video to see if I wanted to do it on YouTube because I'm a wimpy, and I was like, is this going to be hard? And I couldn't check it on. I'm giving you the full picture. And so I tried to check it out on my phone, wasn't playing. And I was like, my phone is obviously broken because I always assume I'm the problem.
Right. You have one of those phones. Like, does it get a signal?
So I went on my TV on my little Roku. I was like, I'll just do it. It's fine. You can do some crunches or whatever. You'll live. And then that wasn't working. And then I went, and I Googled it. And that was it all. It's like Sherlock over here, Chris, just putting the puzzle pieces together.
It all starts like augmented reality. It all starts coming at you.
My head, I'm like,
what's the square root of this room? Right?
Yeah, 100%.
But
so that's how I figured out. That was a long way of just saying I tried to play a YouTube video a couple hours ago and it didn't work, and then it didn't work on another device.
After I smashed my phone on the ground.
I know. I bought a new phone. I really regret it.
But yeah, I found out from you. I was doing both. I was doing two things at the same time.
I alerted the town. I went riding through the village like, oh my God, what's his name?
Like the British are coming guy?
Thank you. Yes, what's his name?
I forgot. I knew what you were talking about, but we can't stick the landing on this joke. Look, what I was doing was I was watching YouTube TV.
I'm going to dig into my Sherlock brain and try to think of his name.
Paul Revere. There you go. You're welcome. I was watching YouTube TV. I'm gonna go full screen.
I would have gotten there.
I'm gonna go full screen because you got the giggles.
I'm having a moment.
I was watching YouTube TV asking, why don't you just concede? Okay, you lost. I was doing all that, right? And at the same time, I'm watching another political thing on my phone. And both of them were buffering after a while. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I did the same thing. I checked the internet and whatnot because I'm a political junkie now. I'm always, try to anger myself for no reason. And I wasn't getting my feed. I wasn't getting my daily feed of anger. And everything was buffering. And you finally text and say, hey, YouTube is down. I'm like, well, that explains it. Because I have YouTube TV. I'm watching YouTube on the phone at the same time. I'm trying to prepare for the show. I was not successful at all. So it kind of worked out because it would have been probably a bad delay if all this didn't go down. So it was probably a blessing in disguise because I was not prepared. So, but it is what it is. We didn't want to take the risk of it going down in the middle of a live stream. So we decided to let's pre-record it, guys. So this in
old school this week.
Yeah, we were thinking about you guys. We want to bring you the quality, excellence that that we try to do. Where we can't remember names like Paul Revere.
Paul Revere. Welcome to Hollywood Chat and 5th grade history.
The British. What did he scream? The British are coming. Or the Redcoats are coming, or both.
I don't know. I wasn't there, Chris.
I would have been like, "No, I'm glad I wasn't there." Get in the house. No. But those, oh my God, I was about to say Ichabod Crane at first. I was about to say, was it Ichabod Crane? No, that wasn't it.
There's a whole other. That's not.
Oh my God, the Headless Horseman.
Our brains.
I'm still on Halloween mode, right? Oh man.
I'm just.
You know what should have been the question? I should have asked the people out there, what's the best Thanksgiving movie? I can't even think of one.
Isn't Plane, Trains, and Automobiles
is that Thanksgiving? Yeah, that's the only Thanksgiving movie that's out there. And they're making
the one.
You think the remake is gonna be still gonna be Thanksgiving based?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
Kevin Hart.
I don't know why I'm so confident about that.
Yeah, it's gotta be. Yeah.
I don't know.
If it's based on St. Patrick's Day, you're gonna riot. Right?
I will eat my hat. Is that the expression?
I'm gonna eat my hat. Yep.
It's Thanksgiving, Charlie Brown.
Which is not going to be playing on regular TV anymore. It's only going to be on Apple TV.
What is happening? It has been a bad year Give us that. I don't think the Macy's parade is going to happen.
Right?
I love that parade. I love getting day drunk and watching the parade. It's one of the few things in my life that makes me truly happy.
Man, this whole thing just took a whole turn from from YouTube. This is what happens when you mess with our YouTube. We go through these rabbit holes of these topics. What did people used to do?
Are we calling it? I think we're gonna.
Guys,
Episode.
I guess we're gonna talk more about this whole thing. I did a last minute. We got your vote on it, so we'll bring it up a little bit later. Let us know what you guys.
I gotta go. I'm gonna go get drunk and watch old Thanksgiving Day parades on YouTube.
All of them. Everyone that's ever happened. Well,
whatever's on YouTube, baby.
Oh
no, I can't. God, no. 2020, you've taken everything.
That's the show, guys. Thank you again for watching us here at Talking Through the Medias with Chris and Amy. Let me know if you like the changes I made with the logo where I'm all like this and Amy's all like. I don't know what I don't know if she hates it or not. She has yet to comment about it, so I think she hates it.
You'll have to talk to my publicist for my comment.
But okay, until then, I guess thanks. Let us know what you guys thought about it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Remember, become a subscriber. Hit the join button if you want those extra videos that we've been promising to do, and we're definitely going to do today for all you members. If you want to sponsor the show, we'll find out a little bit more about that on the Patreon side of it. So send those questions, those comments, those concerns, and suggestions, and we'll talk about it on We Got Your Mail. Don't forget to check out the community tab for the We Got Your Vote stuff. You are always rocking on those, like hundreds of opinions coming our way on that, and we love it. Like I said, I'm Chris Fagan. That's Amy Newman, and this was barely streamed because, YouTube was down. So, sorry about that.
Rest in peace, YouTube.